Okay, I'm live. I wanted to come on because I wanted to talk to the Black American people because I'm so shocked and surprised because the year I was born, Black people stuck together. That's when we was fighting. Every grandbaby I got now decides to wake up that I want to do my life. I was here in peace. Now I might have to stop it. I don't know. Let me see. Let me go out again because I want to talk about this. It's been really bothering me. Ah, where do I start? I'm starting with this. I was born in 1963, and in those days we didn't have internet, computers. We had communities. We had a village where everybody took care of everybody. We had communities. The first thing that was destroyed was communities. They destroyed the Black person's communities. I need anybody to pull up and share because I need some traction to this because we need to have a conversation. I need to be able to talk about it. Let me see if I can call this beautiful, strong Black sister and see if she could join me. Don't want to bogart her, but I'm muted for a second. Don't want to bogart her. I got you on live, so I don't want to, you know, I got you on live, so I don't want to, you say something you don't want on live. So I'm waiting on you. Pull up. Okay. All right. Um, the first thing they destroyed is our communities. They took away our communities. They took away Black people communities. We didn't have computers and we had conversations, we had picnics, we had block parties. We had games, red light, green light, 1, 2, 3, dodgeball, hide go see, um, games. We didn't have this madness that's going on now. We didn't have much, but we wasn't interested in trying to rob somebody to really dress ourselves in gold and diamonds because everybody wasn't wearing gold and diamonds back then. When somebody robbed somebody back in those days, that's because they were starving. You young generation, y'all walk on the bus, y'all don't even pay, let alone, y'all don't even pay when y'all get on the bus in the New York City. I'm speaking of New York City. To know that we had to march for over 365 days for you to even have the privilege. So what does that mean? That means that people lost their jobs, people was discriminated against. That means that we served in a civil war and we still ain't get civil rights. Now it's 2023. Clarence Thomas is taking them away, taking the civil rights away. Thank you. Beautiful Black sister pulled up. I asked her to pull up because I need her help. She's very intelligent. Wait, how do I get her up here now? Invite. Wait a minute. Okay, let me see. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I have to know how to get you up here.
It's grand rising for me. Nah, I slept in this morning. How's everybody doing? Blessings to
Yeah,
everyone.
I had to ask you up here with me because you make a lot of sense, and
Thank
you ain't
you.
afraid to tell me about it because I just don't understand why the young Black American people mind frame is not into uniting. I do understand when I was born in 1963, we had communities. We didn't have computers. We had dodgeball, hide go
Yes.
seek.
Red
we
Rover, Red Rover. Then
lived in a
Barbara right
community.
over. Remember? That's a good old days.
Yeah,
That's
the
all the kids. I don't
neighborhood,
even think y'all
Miss
y'all
Carol, you would like your neighbor could discipline you. Now your neighbor can't say nothing to you. Remember those days?
Yeah.
It took a village. That's where it came from. It took a village. You understand? Your
Yeah.
neighbors
That's why a
might
lot of
just
kids. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Let me let you.
um we seen movies that taught us morals, kindness. Now
Mm-hmm.
all the movies teach them is how to use drugs and how to shoot drugs and how to kill people. That's all that's going on TV today.
And the
Then
thing
you then you have stars. My whole thing is Tupac Shakur murderer was found, right? 27 years ago. This murderer been found, but they finally trying to give us justice. They didn't give us justice for 27 years, and they think that's supposed to be okay with us. That's not okay with me. That's
And the
not
way I
okay with
feel too, then they promised this guy, okay, right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm not on Keefe D's side, because y'all shouldn't have been doing stuff like that. But all right, why y'all just couldn't, like back in the days, even the gangs, they really use guns to solve something. If they will fight it out. I've seen them like in
yeah,
Brooklyn. We gotta
yeah.
get packed up and run in the house. The Tomahawks is coming. The Jolly Stompers is coming. You, you remember those gangs in
I
Brooklyn?
remember
Long
those
time
days.
ago.
Let me tell you something. This whole thing,
They would
Keith,
tell you
whatever
get
his
your
name
kids
is.
out the way. No
Let
babies
me tell you
getting shot.
what he said was this. Mike Tyson said he want 5 minutes with whoever hurt Tupac, right?
Mm.
Whoever demised him, right? He gonna talk about you ain't no gangster. All I need is 1 second with you. Man, one thing I heard a prison story, there's no guns in jail, my man. There's no guns in jail. Mike Tyson would tear that man apart.
Mm-hmm. Hold
I
on.
hope.
I'm gonna mute 1 second because I'm going in the room. I don't want the
Okay,
audience to
okay.
hear.
Well, I'm gonna
I'll be right
continue to
back.
talk to the people because I just want to know, I just want them to know that things didn't come easy. Riding a bus didn't come easy. Getting a job didn't come easy. And now that they took away the black man affirmative action, you can forget about getting a job because most of your jobs are going to go to the new slaves, and that's the immigrants of America.
Exactly.
Yeraka, you understand me? I seen it happen. Let me tell you something. Betty used to be in the kitchen, not Maria. They used to have Betty in the kitchen. But see, after the Civil Rights Acts and they realized that we had jobs to support ourselves, even though we was working at factories and working in their kitchen, that was
Mm-hmm.
enough money for us to fight for our civil rights. So they took all that away. They took all that away. They was like, oh, we're going to make sure there's no jobs in America. That's why, and I know you might not promote this, but I'm voting for Donald Trump.
I'm on the bandwagon of that. Like my daughter said, don't vote, but I have my son like if he could vote, he would be voting for Donald Trump. He always liked the Trump because he said Trump is gangster.
Exactly. I'm
He
not going to let me
gangster.
tell
He
you something.
bring it to them.
Trump is for Americans. Okay?
Yep.
He's for Americans. And I don't care if he didn't marry one. But he's for Americans, and we have no factories. It's no reason China should be making everything for America. For what? For what?
Whoa. But look at
And
the
then
things
let me
that
tell
they
you
make.
something.
Only they think of these things to make. It's like every time I think of an invention and I go to look it up, the invention is already made. And where's it made? In China. These people is like
Yeah,
a little light years ahead of us when it comes to like making things.
with everything. That's why they're going to be decreasing their population with their fake war. Let me tell you something about the United States, what's going on. They fake dollars. See, they letting everybody make all of this OnlyFans, internet money, because they keeping us busy. Why? Because they are genociding people in Poland. They are killing a whole nation of people. So they
Whoa.
allow the United States to make that money to keep us booked and busy. Do you see what's
Mm.
going on with innocent kids?
Yes.
Getting bombed? They're not really showing all of that tragic. My daughter had to show me that. And I start crying, seeing those human beings destroyed like that with bombs, babies.
Mm-mm-mm. And these are big cities, and it don't make me more comfortable thinking that it can't happen here.
It most definitely did happen here, and it will happen again.
Mm-hmm.
It's only like 80, 90 years old.
Mm.
Because it's not that long. Slavery is still existing. It never stopped. It never stopped. They turned it into jails and welfare and Section 8.
Mm.
Okay, and drugs. That's what they turned slavery into.
What's
Something who I can't see. And then they gave people without color our benefits. See how good our black folks are doing in America? I had to check.
now they want you to work for food stamps.
Yeah, I had to check this Jamaican woman. You know, I had to tell her. She was like, I come to America, I strive, I get everything. I said, baby, when you came to America, didn't you see that they have most Americans on drugs? They choose the drugs. No, no. That's another thing. When I had to move up to Tompkins County, Ithaca, New York, my neighbors turned into airline pilots, nurses, and doctors. That's what my neighbors turned into. Airline pilots, nurses, and doctors, college students, not drug dealers. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's fentanyl. The United States government is allowing that fentanyl to diminish and finish off everybody that was on any drug. They are still doing.
Praise God, you saved me.
Huh?
I was just thanking God. I said, praise God, you saved me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, now I'm sorry. We just did the show exactly when I was getting ready to eat. I'm smacking
Oh
over
no, no,
my
no, no.
chicken.
Eat your food, because I called you. Called you to pull. Did you see Official King Payne show the other night where he was rebuking me?
What night? Because I fell asleep. The last couple of days, I've just been coming home and going right to bed. I couldn't even stay at work yesterday. I'm so depressed. Get down. I was too depressed and shaky. Got some bad news from PA.
Oh my
And
God.
I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah.
But I
I
couldn't
was
work. Everybody was getting on my nerves. I couldn't work. So I just went to my supervisor when it was time for me to go to my break. I said, I'm going home because everybody like that needed to know what happened, knew
mm,
what happened. And they was really surprised that I even walked in the door.
oh my
So
God. I am so
when I
sorry to hear
said, when I said I was ready, I was like, I'm going home. I came straight home. I made some corned beef hash and cheese. I took half and I gave the other half to my little dogs because they was all around my legs. Like I gave it to them.
yeah,
And I
the
went to
love
bed
the
and I just
animals.
woke up at 11 o'clock this morning.
Wow. I just woke up too because I just been feeling depressed, like sad. Like I like I can't understand nobody is really gunning for Tupac Killer. Like they acting like it's a joke. Like I want the young people to know it's just like if they heard right now they top artists getting slayed again. You know?
And the sad part about it, but see, things has changed since the 90s, and that's why it's just getting done because because like with technology and stuff and people's brains finally letting how would I say it? Things have changed. I think if it would have been done in this day and time, they would have found them. Look how fast they found Pop Smoke's murderers.
No, ain't nothing changed. They still doing what they want to do. That's one. Because what I know is this: they allowed a man that slayed, deleted 30 people go. The district attorney allowed him to go because they wanted some information on some notorious dealers. The government do
Okay.
what they wanted. Yeah, the government do what they want to do. They were supposed
Mm-hmm.
to then solve this crime, but they let that decrepit bastard live his beautiful life. You know who they after? They after the Pied Piper, P. Diddy. You know why? He done aggravated one of them Illuminatis up there with that alcohol. You understand? I heard he was
Oh
telling
yeah.
telling one of those executive off. So now they're going to shame him. He's going through the ritual now. He's going through the ritual. They're going to strip him naked. And he's going to pay for his crime. That's what they allowed Bill Cosby to do. Make them all that money. And now you wanna try to help black people. We're gonna take you down. So that's what's going on. They knew that P. Diddy never tried to help. Remember, he was speaking against the music industry, right?
Mm.
And after he was gunning them, and then he called himself giving them they stuff back, right? Pissed them
Mm-hmm.
off again. So he's going through through the ritual. He's going to be convicted. He's going to be taken down. His credibility is going to be gone. Just as fast as they gave it, they're going to take it away.
Yeah.
Mira, acabó ya.
And you know how they get it back? Through you paying for lawyers.
My dad does.
Your dad grew up with everybody. We was American gangsters. My son is saying that his father hung out with them Crips and killers. I know that. I know that. And still, yeah, yeah. Nothing new, Jonathan. Nothing new. Nothing new. Everybody know that believe I lived that life. Oh, but I want to come on here and let these young people know, like, stop taking everything for granted. Y'all gonna have to unite, and we're gonna have to come up with a plan. And the plan and the formula is to sue for the coalition of marijuana and have it all destroyed and control it and only grown in undeveloped lands, so we can give them an economic economy. And then we need to get factories back in the United States. We need to make our own sneakers and our own clothes. Black people going to have to stop being the slaves to these designers and actually buy their own products and make our own products. It's very disappointing to see how Black American children just don't care about one another no more. What do you see, Monica? Okay, she stepped off for a minute. Where did she go? I don't know. Oh, my son interrupted my live. I hope she ain't get scared away. Oh,
I didn't know. I didn't know if I went to send you a text that it was gonna cut us off, and I'm steady talking to you. I'm right here, baby. I'm listening. I'm like,
oh
baby,
okay. Oh, okay.
but I
Okay.
sent you a
Okay,
text
I was like, I
about
didn't
what
know.
was
'Cause
going
my son
on.
came out with,
I
because
was
my
listening to
son,
y'all.
because my son's father is American gangster, and he came out telling his father business, and I thought that scared you away.
Oh no, I'm from. I'm from. Mm-mm. Did you just read that text that I just sent you?
Okay, let me do that. Yeah, so
That's why I could. I'm so messed up
yeah,
right now in the head.
wait a minute. Let's see. Let me see. The
I'm
blood
not
of
gonna lie.
Jesus. The blood of
I'm not
Jesus.
gonna lie. You was the first
The blood
person I
of
thought
Jesus.
about this morning. I was like, you know what? Remember when you was talking to me about what you wanted them to do, right?
Yeah,
What you told me,
right.
and that's why I thought about you when I woke up this morning. And I was like, I gotta call you and let you know what's going on, because I was like, maybe you could give me, a little help on getting through this, because I'm really hurt right now. In fact, that it was a father and son.
Anyway,
First
you
of
need
all,
me to help you. How do you need me to help you? Any way you need
I'm
me to
not
help
gonna
you,
tell
I'm there.
you. I'm not gonna tell you on here, because you see what I just wrote you. That's not nothing really to talk about on here.
Yeah.
Because what we getting ready to talk about, we need it to be stay up. We don't need to not have this video approved, because I'm looking at the situation. Yeah, um, optimistic about it because I do want his Tupac's killer to be what justice for Tupac, but at what cost is he getting the justice now? You feel what I'm
Um,
saying?
listen, this is what upsets me.
Now,
The
two black
government is
men,
not trying. The government is not trying to get justice because if they wanted justice, they would have
they could
been
have been
solved
got it.
this case because they been
That's what
had the answer to this case. What they want
that's
is
what I'm
P
saying.
Diddy money. They want P Diddy money. They gonna get all his money, everything. That's why he's trying to shoot his catalogs off and shit before that white man rob him. He know he about to be assed out. He know he
Mm.
about to be assed out. He's a Pied Piper. See, they give people like Jay-Z, Diddy, Beyonce,
Peanut.
they give them things money because they know that they are not going to help the Black American people. That's why they give them money. Because they know
Mm-hmm.
it's not gonna go nowhere. They know Jay-Z is not gonna make a community center for the Black American kids in Brooklyn. They know he
But
not gonna
Puffy
do
made
that.
a whole school in Harlem, didn't he?
Puffy ain't make that damn school. That school been there, and that school, his name is just attached to that shit. But he ain't really
Mm.
poured into that bitch. I know what school you talking about. I know what school you talking about. School
Yeah,
is
and it's a charter school at that, so it ain't like just any kids can just get up in there. You gotta have qualifications to get up in there, right?
I don't know about that. I know it was supposed to be some kind of good program they was working out, but I think they just attached his name there for clout. I don't. You know who did make a good school? I think is Nelly. I think
Oh
Nelly is
yeah,
making Nelly. See, we don't get information about people like that.
yeah. I just heard about it like last week about Nelly.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar, and the good ones. We don't hear about the good ones. Just
Mm-mm.
just the Pied Pipers. That's not going to do
The ones
nothing.
that's giving wild, freaky parties and
Exactly.
demonic goddamn concerts and stuff. You putting
Exactly.
kids in demonic. Got that child doing. I love Ivy. I love all children, but you seen her doing them
Yo,
signs?
did you see Suge Knight reaction to Tupac Killer?
No, where's that?
Oh my God, on the internet.
What he
He's
said?
not going to testify. Long live Keefe. Yeah.
That was his people. They grew up together.
Tupac was his friend and artist. Tupac made him millions.
And he's not here, and Keith is. This is how these mentality people. That's how the mentality of these people look at this. We can look at it. That's the way how we look at it, right? That got morals and respect, but these people don't look at it like that. There's people that don't look at it like that.
You know what? Remember I told you that the Holy Spirit had me studying the Holocaust for days and days. I was like in my house and I was like in like a 2-week trance looking at
Mm,
every video of the Holocaust. Every video of this Holocaust. And it was a reason that God had me do that because God wanted me to compare and see that the Holocaust never left.
mm,
And then for me to see in this country that they keeping us booked and busy while they
mm.
destroying these people, they gonna come for us next.
I feel bad that I have to leave my offsprings here on this earth, because we getting older. But I just wish that I could be here to protect them. But by the time really shit hit the fan, I probably won't even be here on this earth. That's
Um,
why I'm schooling my children
no, I think
because
it's
see, they
coming
don't
sooner
be
than
on the
that.
internet like I do. So I be telling them things that's going on. Like I told my daughter, I was like this last year. Buy the house. If you're gonna buy it now, even if you ain't gonna live in it. Because I'm watching what's going on. She's working and doing her own thing around racism and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But that's what she's all about. That. But now I be seeing. I'm always on the news. I'm listening to stuff, and I'm telling my children what's going on, and hoping and praying that just like I tell them, even if you don't want, even if you can't use their advice, one day you might be able to use their advice. And out of 7 children, only one came and was like, "Ma, you was right." I was like, "Right about what?" A lot of things you said you was right about.
Mm-hmm.
And if I would have listened to you, I wouldn't be in this predicament that I'm in right now.
Mm-hmm.
I said, then do you remember me telling you that you might need this advice one day? But now it's too late because you're in that predicament. But now
Girl, I
what we
don't
gotta
see.
do?
I see it so. I don't see a future for Black American people. Let me tell you why I'm feeling that
It
way.
gets dark at the end of that tunnel when you think about it, right? Like,
Because I'm witnessing. I'm
mm-hmm.
witnessing in the ghettos of America. I'm witnessing the corner stores only being able to sell poison food. I call them Klutzman products. There's nothing, there's no healthy food in these corner stores. I call them Klutzman products to make you get diabetes and stuff. I witnessed this. I witnessed my Black American man no longer getting a job at UPS. I'm witnessing them giving it to the immigrants. I'm witnessing
Dang.
it. I'm witnessing this. You understand? I'm witnessing this. I'm witnessing the Black men in the cities of that make income not being entitled to the storefronts. I've been witnessing that since 125th Street when I was a little girl. There still hasn't really been a Black owner of anything on 125th Street.
I haven't seen a black
Black
owner
America.
since the '70s in
There we
at a
go.
grocery store.
Okay.
Not
That's what's up.
check this out. Let alone even helping around the grocery store like they used to let them do if they wasn't
Okay.
owning it.
Where we used to baggages. And I'm gonna tell you
Hell
something.
no.
We
Mm-mm.
well, Maria, Betty used to be in the kitchen, not Maria. Now all you could see is immigrants watching the white people kids. No Black Americans in the
Mm-mm.
kitchen no more. They don't allow Black Americans to take care of white folks no more like we used to take care of them. They don't let that happen no more.
No. Now that you say that, and even if they is black, they
Hmm.
foreigners. And
Exactly. Listen, just because you got my color, you not me. And see, that's why they don't want Donald Trump here, because Donald Trump gonna put an end to that. See, these immigrants come over here and they want to look down on their people and their poor land, and they want to go back to their poor land like they God. All that will stop with the plan that God got for us to save this world. We have to put an economic economy in Venezuela, Mexico, and places like this. And these people would not even want to come to America.
now check this out.
America and these big countries made their country pitiful and out
Yeah.
of resorts and a
Mm.
vacation land and starving them. We could change
Yeah.
that. We could change that.
Yep. That's it. Be like, oh, I went to Jamaica. It's beautiful. Did you really go to Jamaica?
Right. You didn't really
Because
go to
that's the
Jamaica.
same damn resort that's in West Bubblefuck. So did you really
There
go
we
to
go.
Jamaica? Did you go drive around in the city?
Thank
Not
you.
no resort thing. Did you
Thank
go
you.
look down the block where people actually live?
They
No.
will sell you for your livers and kidneys
I
in any of
know.
these undeveloped third lands. You cannot, don't make the mistake and go out there and hang out. You'll be missing.
Oh yeah, let me say this before I forget. So did you hear that Biden is trying to build is going to build the border defense the wall against the border all out of a sudden? This is your last couple of months in office, and
He's
now
not
you
going to
want to.
be in office to do nothing. He's not going to be
He
in
know
office.
Trump is coming back, and that's why he's
Exactly.
gonna
He's
be
not
like,
going
"Well, y'all started," because he know Trump gonna finish it. Biden don't really get
exactly.
to. Biden got his shot at
Man,
being a.
I want listen, we got to get, that's why we got to move quickly. I'm going to have to move quickly, very quickly on a situation with this prison. We're going to have to move quickly
Yeah,
cuz
because they might get caught up in there, and they be the ones to be on the front line, and because they feel like they're prisoners and their life is not worth as much as a person
no.
right? So they
No,
probably try to
no,
take
no,
it.
not like I'm thinking about doing it in the way we did it in 1963. Everybody sticking together. The only thing we doing is suing. We're not riding. We're the gang members are going to offer peace, make negotiations.
Mhm.
We're going to give world peace. Gang members of the world, give us the
Well, do
coalition
you
of.
think we should go talk to the mayor and Al
Yeah,
Sharpton? Al Sharpton to talk to us.
everybody is going to be talking to. Now, remember, people like Al Sharpton and them, they work for the FBI, CIA. They know what's going on. The NAACP has to be sued by the Black American people. Why? Because the Ku Klux Klansmen paid them to keep us down. Why?
Mm.
They the ones that's been stealing the college money and everything, keeping the ghetto down, baby. Freemasons. They was that's what it is. Freemasons, they got their own community where they steal the money and look down on the Black people in the ghetto. Yeah, we got to sue the NAACP. We got to sue Black Lives Matter. Where's our money? You
Yeah,
understand?
'cause
Black
Black
Lives Matter.
Lives.
Mhm,
You seen that big ass house that they brought? They Black Lives
mhm.
Matter got in a lot of trouble.
They ain't getting no trouble. They still got that money. They ain't getting no trouble. If they got in trouble,
Yeah.
they'll be in jail.
Well, what they did with that lady, Kim, not her name is Kim Song. What the hell that lady name is? Anyway, I ain't gonna feed you on that because then I'll forget what I'm gonna say. Well, she bought the house, and they like, how this lady just bought this mansion? You know what I'm saying? So it's a
Yeah.
mansion. So she told them she got away with it for a couple of months, saying that it's a headquarters. It's a headquarters for the Black Lives Matter organization. So now this girl want to keep looking into it. Candace Owens or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, Candace Owens. Uh-huh.
Yeah, she want to keep on digging and digging and digging, and then come to find out that the lady was actually living in there with her family, her in-laws. She had all these people living inside that house. Wasn't nothing being conducted out of the house, so they took the damn house.
They should have. They
Yeah,
should
they
have.
took the house.
A lot of people gave that money. All of them scammers should be busted. They ain't do nothing for the community. I haven't seen a community center for Black children. Nothing.
Mm.
Nothing. All I seen, I feel like crying every time I think about it.
And I said, Leslie, I said to my daughter, I was like, you know that lady that we had booked from Black Lives Matter to come to do a sit down in Georgia
Mhm.
at the conference? She was like, yeah. I was like, that lady, don't ever book her for nothing else. She is a phony. The one that got that stuff all on the side of her face, she's
Yeah,
the
that thing.
worst. She's the
Disgusting.
worst. Do not invite her to speak at no more conference because she's not all of that. She's down with Robin, the Black Lives Matter organization, just like Black Lives Matter organization. I looked into it. There's a lot of Caucasian people behind that.
Oh,
There's
they
not just
stealing the
no
money.
black.
Yo, all they do is steal the money, man. They make fools out of us. Your
Yup.
Black people, listen, Black people got to unite for goodness, for real. Because listen, this is the thing. Once we make these islands paradises, we're going to be getting the hell out of there. Mexico going to be saying, United States citizens, you can't come to our place. You
Hmm.
know, this is going to be so beautiful. Once we get the
Look at them. They kill you when you go over there. You can buy some liquor that'll kill you over there. Who wants to go there? Hmm.
what happened?
Yeah, and the resorts over in Mexico, they were making drinks for people that was killing them. Look it up. The people died from alcohol in Mexico. And it'll
What?
come right up. This is like 2 years ago.
For what?
I don't know why they wanted to kill us. Kill a black yeah, I don't even know if they were just black people, white people, whatever, but they were Americans that went over there. You're welcome, baby. And they went over there on their vacation and did not come back home. And look what happened to this girl too over there. What was her name?
Oh, yeah,
Shaquan.
and didn't even get justice. What about that
That's what I
non-justice?
was. That's what I'm saying. Look what happened to them.
Gosh.
They ain't even like make it look. Bring her over here and let her pay for what she did. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. Yeah, but as I'm saying, that's why I was like, when my daughter went over there last summer with them kids, I said, let me tell you something. If you don't cook it, don't eat it. Watch what you doing over there. Don't be giving my grandkids no No food and stuff over there. Y'all gotta take, but you know she did anyway. Cause they say I'm just
You know, my
asking
babies
for
want me to go. My daughters, they want to take me on a vacation because they know I never had one. Only vacations I had was in my head.
I'm supposed to be
I don't
on
went
one
to
right
Snowland.
now.
I don't went to Snowland, Poland.
Yeah,
But
I'm supposed to be going away. I'm supposed to went away this weekend for my anniversary, but it's raining.
oh,
I'm
that's
gonna go
beautiful.
somewhere tomorrow. I'm gonna just go out, go see my brother and his wife in Pennsylvania, PA tomorrow. Not
Okay.
Pennsylvania, in Philly. Yeah, Pennsylvania. I'm gonna go see them and spend the day with them and come on back. I'm off Monday. My husband, if he need me to drive, I'll drive. So he could get up. We could get back home in the house by 12. We'll be good.
Yeah, child.
We could have dinner
And I
together.
gotta decide. You know what? I'm so disappointed because I'm such a Black Panther, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. All of that is in my blood. See,
And you
when
could
we was
hear it in
born,
your voice.
yeah, when we was born, you just couldn't be an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Government education wasn't important. It was important for you to know who you was and your rights and your civil rights and be Black and proud. That's what it was about, man.
Exactly. That's why I
Like,
don't
you know,
understand.
now Black Americans don't even want to be Black Americans. And now I got half Puerto Rican, I'm half Dominican, I'm half Chinese.
I'm Native American. I don't have no African ancestors in
And
my
you are a true American, okay? Because
yeah.
even those things that they got on our reservation, the government gave those people that. They wasn't there. We was there. We the people, the Black
They
Americans,
had to give it
the
to them
owners of
because
this
they
land.
know they had the Indians. These Native Americans have a lot of rights here that other black people don't like. That black people don't have. When I went to that
I'm
Indian
saying whatever
reservation,
is on.
listen,
What I'm
mom.
saying, listen to what
When
I'm
I went to
saying
that
to you.
Indian reservation, I was shocked to see how many white people was there.
Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The white people gave those people that they named Indians on that reservation. Black Americans was on, Black people was on them reservations, and they made us out of nothing. And they gave us a story that we came from underneath a slave ship, and that was not true. We was already here in America. We was the
Exactly.
Indians. We was already
Exactly.
here, and they exterminated us. They genocide
How?
us.
Okay, if that was so true that everybody came here on this, why wasn't known? Like, have you ever heard? I never heard my grandfather, and he always lay it on the line. I never heard my grandfather say nothing about no Africans coming over here on any boat until Alex
Child,
Haley.
child, please. It wasn't like that. I'm telling you.
I know
Listen,
it wasn't.
the
I
ship
know
we
this.
came over here in golden ships. We was the people of Cleopatra. We came from Egypt. We always want. This is the lightning that God gave me. You could go into apartments available in New York City. You'll hear all that, the testimonies. But it was given to me real, our history and everything. When she gave me the revelation. I start speaking a different language and everything, and I will make that language up. I could be talking to my kids and I'll speak in a different language. I'll speak to people and I'll speak in a different language. At one point before the George Floyd riots,
Mm.
the Holy Spirit had me praying for all the officers. I would be walking in the street, officers stand right there. I gotta pray for your feet. What? I gotta pray for your feet. I'll be walking with my kids. I'll be like, God, y'all walk up because y'all ain't gonna be trying to accuse me of being crazy. I gotta do what I gotta do. And as I bend down and I hold the officer feet, I could just feel the spirit taking over my body. That's why I know it's real. And that's why I know the revelation is real. And that's why I know what was given to me is real. We came over here on Cleopatra golden ships. We did not defect. Her last war she lost in Egypt. When those demons took over, that's when Egypt was destroyed. You know, that's Amiraka. That's when Egypt was destroyed. Okay, you want to be on camera? you,
Nope.
yo,
No, I was knocked off. You talking? I had came.
yeah. So that was the enlightening. You go apartments available in New York City. I cannot get to that page. I
Why?
had let some because listen, I let some people in
I
Tompkins.
got there.
No, listen, I let some people in Tompkins. It's a strike on it. I can't post down on it now.
Oh yeah.
I let some people in Tompkins County, Ithaca, New York, check that page out, and they probably let them judges and lawyers know, and they probably ported it to YouTube. It's okay, because the truth is going to stay there. I don't know how to even know. They've been trying to take that page away from me. Listen, every and anybody that wants to promote Donald Trump is going to, their page is going to be messed with. Believe that.
Because they threatening me. I feel like
Who?
The Democrats.
Who
They
threatened you?
I said, you ain't let me finish. I feel like they like threatening me, like keep sending me these emails and these texts, like this is your last time. This is your last time. But they still send it again. Like they want me to endorse the Democrat
I'm not gonna do it.
Biden. The Democrat. What is it? No, I'm saying it wrong. Anyway, but I'm not
Democratic
following
Party.
Don't
The
be one
Democratic
getting
Party.
that shit. Yeah,
Please.
the vote. I guess you know what they trying to do on some. I'm like, oh, they trying to vote online,
Listen,
and like people that don't know better, if they doing what they want them to do, that's your vote right there.
exactly. Let me tell you something.
They're
They are
trying to rob the
thieves.
election again. I know what they're trying
The
to
Democrat Party robbed the election the first time. They paid for the votes. Listen,
do.
I went and took some of that money. It was money on the floor, and I went to get it. And I sent every black person I knew to get that money. They was giving out money, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to get to be stupid. Inez and all of them, Governor Hochul. I called her office yesterday. She want to be doing me some favors. I was out there. I got some pictures. You could go to my apartments available in New York City. You'll see with me hugging Governor Hochul.
That was you? No.
Yeah. in Harlem. In Harlem.
That was you.
Yeah, with the black dress. You see me?
I know what this is talking about. I just see it.
I was in Harlem on 125th Street with that black dress, hugging her, jumping all up and down. You'll see the pictures.
And I like, I was a Chromo fan. I feel like he was set up too. And
Yeah,
his brother.
his freaky ass.
Like, goddamn, he broke, so he should lose a job, even though he's doing the best that any governor ever did, including his father. He did a better job then. But she stepped up. I'm satisfied with her. But
let me tell you what's going on. They did all of that to those men to try to get Donald Trump. That's why that Me Too thing was going down. That's why they took down Steinberg. They didn't want him to give Donald no money. You understand? They took everybody down that was trying to help Donald Trump. And I don't feel that Steinberg should be in jail because he had sex with them fucking women that gave their ass up to get Academy Award. Wasn't nobody raped. Those women, they took that man, got that rich billionaire in jail. I don't believe he should be in jail for them. I'm sorry. Because them white bitches got paid billions of dollars, millions of
there
dollars.
wasn't no little girls. And if you want to,
Thank you.
then if you want to,
Thank you.
if you fucked your way to the top,
exactly. They did that, and they was able to get away with that to destroy anybody that was trying to help Donald Trump. That's why that was done. Oh, you want to help Donald Trump? You're gonna lose everything. Lock his ass up. Remember,
you think that's what it is, though?
That's what it was. I don't think I know. I know. They was trying to get to Donald Trump. Remember, he was on that island and on that airplane with Bill Gates and Bill Clinton and Oprah, freak dog Oprah, that was in charge of the kids in Africa. I wonder how many of them was sold to them white folks.
Woo! Girl, let's not talk like that on here.
I said allegedly. I said allegedly. I said allegedly. I said I wonder. I said I didn't say she did it. I said I wonder. She was in charge of a bunch of black kids.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't never heard nothing about the school or the kids.
You know what my thing is? You want to go over to another country, right? To
help
some
them.
children, and there's children here that's going through the same ish.
Exactly.
You don't
That's
think
what I'm saying. The Illuminati. See,
I
they
was
in
sure she
charge
did
of the
it in
Illuminati.
Chicago where she came from. You feel what I'm saying? What about a
Listen,
school for all girls in Chicago in the
that's the
ghetto?
Illuminati. That's the
Nah.
Illuminati for you. That
Mm.
is the Illuminati. Steinberg, that man ain't got no business being in jail. We
See,
need
if she
his
give
money.
you a
And
card, you gotta pay the sales
I hope when Trump become president, he pardon him.
tax.
That's what we gonna I hope he pardon him. Because we need that money. Trump could be using his money for other things.
Right.
Besides giving it to the Illuminati, having
And
that
you
man
seen,
locked up.
and you seen what when the pandemic, Trump was like, give everybody 2,500. I'm not signing off nothing. They made him sign off for us to have that little bit of money because Trump was that second round of money. Trump wanted it to be 2,500 each, and he went and signed. But if he would have stayed in office long enough, we would have got it.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Monica.
Biden ain't giving us nothing but jail, institution, and death. Him and that so-called vice president, that garden hose.
And what she said, I'm not doing any. So what are you going to do for black people? She said straight up, I'm not doing anything for black people. Really, B?
Yo, please. Yo, but
I
listen,
wish
she
I would
ain't
have.
black
I
as
wish I
hell.
would have saw that before. Yeah, because let's not go into it.
Only
Not
thing
going
she gonna do, only thing they giving black people, only thing they doing for black people is jail, institution, and death. That's it. And that's what I'm tired of.
Yeah.
And I it just set on my heart to come on here because all of these rappers should be united and wanting justice for Tupac. There's too many rappers that are being slayed and they are not uniting. These young men are not uniting.
No, they keeping shit going. All of the wars and everything. Like you can't even be. You can't even be. Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You can't even be in the field without drama. The more drama that you bring, the more notice. Wait a minute. Like you see, okay, for instance, how they doing the women, right? They got Cardi B and Nicki against each other. They got
Cardi,
Nicki.
let's talk about that when you finish. Go ahead, hit me with it, because I'm a trash Cardi when you finish. I'm a trash her when you finish. Go ahead, hit me with it.
Right? Then you have like everybody that every time one steps in, it got to be a beef between them and Nicki. Nicki did a record with Megan Thee Stallion. Nicki
That's
has
another one I'm a diss. I'm a rag down too. That's another one I gotta tell you some shit on.
they they making it they making this woman and she's going along with it. If she do have a heart and she's a nice person, she can't even show it because this is what they want, the persona that they want her to display. That she don't like none of the other female rappers. She's the queen. Like, and then you got the fans, these people starting mess between these women and stuff. It's just like they don't want us to get nowhere. Even if we
No,
got money, they don't
no.
want us to get nowhere.
Cardi B is a piece of garbage. The only thing she want is our black men, DICK. She looks down on black people. She only use black people for money. Cardi B, Tasha, the judge should not have gave Cardi B 1 cent against Tasha K. Let me tell you why. All right, now the lady that Tasha K interviewed said that Cardi B had a cold sore on her lip, right? A
Yep.
cold sore on her lip. Now
They
that's
did
called
say that.
herpes. That's called a herpes. Okay. Now,
Yep. A
now
herpes
they did not.
outbreak. And let
Yeah,
me tell you
they
something.
did
I've been
not.
doing
Hold
this
on.
for
Wait. Hold
32
on.
years.
Wait. Hold on.
Every
They did
human
not.
being has herpes, but
Right.
the only when they become outbreaks, that's when it's uh, uh um the problem. But you're born with it. We have that in our body.
Right.
Period.
So what I'm trying to say is this: if they would have gave a proper test, it's a specific test that had to be given to prove that she had what I think the girl name was Marie said that she had.
Hmm.
They want to portray Cardi B. She's a part of the Illuminati as a Taylor
Hmm.
Swift. She's not a Taylor Swift. She's a woman that drugged, in her own words, men in a hotel and robbed them. She's a woman that is accused of getting 2 black girls beat up because they wanted to mess with her husband. She's alleged to be an ex-gang member. Stop playing with me. They railroaded
What do
Tasha
you
K.
mean? What do you mean, ex gang member? She's still a gang
Uh,
member.
yeah,
They
that's
don't
what
just
I'm
drop
saying.
that like that.
That's what I'm saying. So,
Cardi B has an obligation to take care of the blood. That's why you think that this girl stays is always around her still. Star Brown. That's an
mhm,
obligation. If you blow up, she has to pay them bloods every month.
mm, mm. Child, they just doing anything. If the
How the
black
hell
American,
Star Brown walking around with $2,500 shoes on and shit like that?
mm-hmm,
She's an
that's
immigrant. They
and
ain't
that's
that
so.
mother. Her mother ain't got that much money like that, and she ain't go to school to become nothing to be walking around with shit like that on. Her and her baby is fly, and how we know that? Cause Takashi 9 said he had to take care of his set too, and the other things that I done seen go on. I'm like, what you getting ready to do with that money? Oh, I'm going to get a money order and send it off to La. We just all put in money. I was like, you putting in money to send off to somebody that's in jail? And you gonna give me a goddamn dime for staying here? You need to find a place for you to go.
You talk about your child.
Hell yeah. Writing this man in jail like he's your woman or something. No, I have to write him and let him know what's going on. And like they really faithful to them. Some of them are really faithful to the how
Oh
would you
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. That's a must. Oh yeah, he gotta send. He don't send that money. They'll send somebody to send him.
to kill all of our asses up in there.
Yeah, they don't play. They don't play.
Nah,
See,
but then when he said, 'cause I would thought it was his, but then when he said that he collects the money and send it off every month, I still thought like I'm looking at the kids on the block. Well, they in their early 20s and stuff. Like, damn, y'all getting down on bags of weed or ounces of weed and shit to smoke, and like all of y'all is in your mother's house. Why don't y'all get up some money and help each one of y'all get a damn place so y'all could get up out your
they
mother's
don't
house?
make it. They don't make it easy for our children to get a place. Rent is
Mm-mm.
$4,000 a month in the city. Five
I
thousand
know.
dollars a month in the city.
You know what I'm into. I know
Yeah,
that.
you in a house, sugar.
No,
So
no, no.
you
I'm
know,
saying real estate.
yeah,
I
you in the
know
real.
about real estate.
then,
I
then,
went
then
to
you
school
you
for
know
it.
what? Then you're gonna have to guide them to get a house for themselves. You're gonna have
Yeah,
to guide them to get a house. Oh, that's another thing. See, when we start our nonprofit organization, we're gonna put real estate in that bitch.
yeah.
So they can
And then
own
they blow up.
properties because they are
Blow up.
not making it easy for children to be housed right now. They have
Nope.
to get their own property.
And they making them stay on your insurance and everything longer than what to 25 years old now. They could stay on your insurance, your
Yo, I will be
medical and
okay.
shit.
Like I get Social Security disability. President Reagan stopped it for your children. Once they get 18, they don't get your Social Security disability. If my
Yeah.
son, yeah, my son, they just, it's not
Yeah.
right that they cut the kids off at 18. They need to cut them off at 21,
That's
at
funny.
least 25. Let them do
Oh
college.
no! If they still in school, they will get it till they 21. If they in
No, no,
school, they
no, no,
still get
no.
it, right?
Only in high school. Only high school, not
Not
college.
college no more, right?
Not college no more. They don't do
Uh-huh.
college. It's just disgusting what they doing to these kids.
Well, they're
But I
giving
tell
them
you, my
free
son ain't
college.
getting nothing right now. Let me tell you something. I'm just trusting in God because
Nah,
what
not the
God got
world.
for me is for me. Ever since I had to leave Tompkins County, I've been suffering because all of my stuff I lost in storage. I had 5
Mm-hmm.
storages.
You
That
told
was
me.
everything. I had one storage just was closed. I never wore the same dress to church twice. That's how.
Mm.
Come on now. I was dealing with the dealer.
I believe you.
What? Come on, vintage coats, Sherlins, leathers,
Mm.
furs, what? Diamonds, gold. I lost everything I owned. And that's why I had a big lawsuit with them lawyers and judges in Tompkins County, Ithaca, New York. With that lawyer, he's supposed to have lost his license, what he did to me. But it's going to come. It ain't going to be no statutory limit on my shit. It's going to come. But I have to just get stable again. See what goes on They keep you booked and busy with confusion. You can't get your shit together.
Yeah,
You
it's the
can't.
truth. I see that. I see that, and I see it in the youth too.
Yeah. Keep you
Because
booked and busy.
even though more children are graduating from high school these days, it's when they come out of the school. They have so much. No, it's not even when they come out of the school. The schools is so, it's like a jail when you go inside there. Like it's fighting, it's shootings, it's stabbings. It's just like a jail when they go into there. They got to be searched. The parents got to be searched. Now they got it where there's a family room where you got to
But
stay
that's
in.
a blessing. Because let me tell you something. I lived upstate Tompkins County, Ithaca, New York, where anybody could walk in them damn schools. They might have a
Mhm.
football field. They might have a football field. They may have fed them kids Pizza Hut and Chinese food for lunch. They ate the best. But
Mm,
baby, they was unprotected. And I was I
mm,
was I was telling the white folks, like, their politicians put their damn money in their pocket instead of giving them kids that security. So I'm not against that security because it
nope.
saved our lives. I saved our kids' lives. They need to have that same security for them innocent children upstate. That's why upstate and in these rural areas, every educational department need to have that same security because our children need to be protected. And
Mm,
everybody needs to go to the system just like you go into the courtroom.
right.
The
That's
courtroom
how
of
I feel
justice.
like when you walk into school.
Yeah, well, okay, so when you, well, that's how it need to be. Go into the courtroom of justice, go into the school of justice. Yes, you need to go through the detective because anybody walks in on there. I'm like, these rich people, because when I moved to Tompkins County, Ithaca, New York, where the doctors and lawyers sent their kids for free, I was able to send my kids because they public schools was like a private school. You see,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
because their parents was doctors, lawyers, and everything. So you didn't have to pay for education. So that's how they get to save. They live in these rich areas, so they have their rich education already. But
Mm-hmm.
when you don't, when you allow the governor or the mayor to put the money in the pocket instead of taking that $500 and $1,000 and giving your school security in that county, that's what they need to fight for. They need to stop it. How many kids gonna have to get shot up? How many innocent children gonna have to get shot up until we should have been made this law? Let me tell you something. Do you realize the only reason why these kids are eating breakfast is because of the Black Panthers?
We're in school.
Yes.
Wow.
That's the only reason why kids are eating breakfast and lunch is because of the Black Panthers. They used to rob banks and feed the kids in the morning.
Mm-mm-mm.
And the government took over the program, or kids would have been starving. That's why we got WIC right now. Kids were
Mm.
starving.
Yep.
Those Black Panthers risked their life. Back to that. Shakur. Shakur. That was Tupac's stepfather.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And Shakur stood for a lot. He was a Black Panther. They and his mama was fierce.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fierce. Okay. But yet she came down to the demise of crack cocaine, like I know I did.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I ain't even gonna go there glorifying it because that's what people perceive when I tell my story.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was with the big dealers and the table was
No,
like,
no, you told me.
yeah,
We don't gotta
Scarface.
go into it, but I
Yeah,
know what you're saying.
yeah, like so to say that this woman that was a Black activist, she had to survive that genocide. That was a chemical warfare. And it's
Yep.
still a chemical warfare. That was then they got germ warfare, which was the C word. That was germ warfare. Shot.
Yeah.
Germ warfare. See, they keeping us in so many wars.
Mm-hmm.
But what Black Americans need to realize, you were saying that you think you will be long gone before. Nah, I don't think United States got another 10 years of peace. I don't see it.
We don't have peace right now, so it probably will get worse. All
Yeah,
depends. All
yeah,
depends
we're gonna
on
see war.
who we have in charge is gonna
Definitely.
determine. because at first I thought being a Democrat was the way, but now I just feel
Mm,
like I just want to be one of those parties that I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, and I can
exactly.
vote for whoever I want. Independent. That's what they call it, right? The
Exactly.
independent party.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
I think
That's
that's what
right.
I'm gonna do. I got an application right here. I think I'm gonna send it off so it could get there before next, so I get my papers back because
And
I
y'all can
moved from over
email,
there too.
and
I
you
moved
and your
out of the
daughter
Bronx.
y'all could email me the information who I could contact for the scholarships and everything. I want you to connect with me when you want me to help you in some kind of way with your
Okay.
situation. I want you to be able to explain that to me.
She's going back to work next week, and I'm gonna have her to do it for me because she told me she don't want to hear nothing about no work, nothing until she goes back to work.
All
It's,
right.
yeah, because she's a director of Race Forward. So
Good
she's
for you.
on her sabbatical right now. She's coming off her sabbatical. So she took
Okay.
an extra week. She used some vacation time for an extra week
I
off.
know she gonna love my son because he's educated and they love educated kids.
Oh yes, she does, and she's very smart too. Like that's the thing. Like my daughters, they'll challenge the damn teacher. I had to go up to the school for my youngest one. She was like, "Ma," and then she showed me, she looked it up. Look, I'm not lying. I said, "So you say the same thing when you get in front of these people because whenever we go up there, then you just get all quiet and just let them tell me what they want to say, and then I'm getting on you. Speak up for yourself. If you believe in this, speak up." So now when we get in front of the people, after all of this, she was like, "And you know it's not like that." She started crying and everything. And you know the white teacher gonna stand up there and tell her, "Look, Raquel, you are right. But that's not the way that the state wants me to teach it." She was like, "But you just want me to know? You mean you want me to sit in the class and know that you teaching the kids teaching the wrong way and don't say nothing to my fellow students?" He was like, "Yes, else you're gonna get suspended."
Jesus, that that's a lawsuit. That sounds like a fucking lawsuit. Don't let you know
I
one
took her
thing.
out of, I
You
took
know
her
one
out of
thing
that
I did.
school.
I ripped them white folks ass a new ass upstate in Tompkins County. They did not play with me. You get my shit ready. I did not play with them white folks like that, man. Get out of here.
You know, I'm too damn humble and I'm always worried about how it's gonna
Oh
be.
hell
Look,
no.
my daughter told me, she was like, "Mom, when it comes to me," she said, "because I'm not no dummy. By a long shot. I know things." And I know she's very smart. She's a gifted and talented student. Her grades always high. I have algebra and calculus awards. Like she's a very good math student and everything, right? So
Mm.
she's good with all her subjects. So what I told her, I was like, when you do your essays and things like that, just bust it out where they can't say nothing. So they tried to play her. They're gonna be like, "Oh, she's not graduating. They made a mistake with her credits, so
Mm.
she's gonna have to go to school till December." So
Please.
and look, and if she takes this package and bring it back by 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, that
Mm.
give her 2 credits. Like they want her to do all that whole class over. So she bust out the thing. She bring it upstairs because I couldn't find no parking, and I really felt bad because I really wanted to go up there with her. And they
Mm.
was like she could take a shower after school in the mornings, and they'll pay for her to get on the Metro North and come back up to Bronxville from work because she worked overnight. So she would be leaving work, get on the Metro North, go downtown.
Mm.
Then they said that they have a couch that she could get some rest on, and instead of
What
her
was this,
starting
high school or college?
high school, so instead of starting at 8:45 in the morning, she could start at 10:45. What?
Mm.
Do you know my daughter bring that package the next day? I'm looking for parking. Next minute, I see her and the principal walking, and the principal was smiling. So I thought she wasn't talking to me. She was like, "Nah, she's good. She graduated. She's
Yep.
graduating."
My daughter had to do that too because my daughter is a genius. She was messing up. I just lost. We had some money in AMC and I lost it. I thought AMC was going to go back up. She do the stocks for me. She took
Mm,
$25 and made 1,900. This time
mm.
she took $100 and made 500, but then I lost it back. with I put in AMC and stuff, but I got $200 and something to invest. Come Monday, I need to see what to invest in. But I want to my non-profit
You ain't gonna believe
organization.
I'm doing good with the Snap. I got a stocks in the Snap. The
No,
food
I don't
stamp,
do the stocks
right?
like
No, no,
that.
no,
We
no,
trade.
no,
We
no,
do
no,
the
no.
trades
Yeah, but
where
it's
we make money every week. So it's
mm-hmm.
different from stocks. When you got the stocks, you got to have
Yeah,
like
you do trade. Yeah, you're doing like the same thing that my husband is doing, the trading and all of
oh, your
that.
husband love money.
Oh yeah, he's his mother said that. His mother was like, I don't know why he's so money hungry, but if it wasn't for him being money hungry, we wouldn't have the things that we got right now.
All right, shit.
Telling you, and he had me on my game and shit because he showed me how to get money legally. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
yes.
and the
I
finer
just wish
things
I
in
wouldn't have
life
been so
too.
spoiled. I wish I wouldn't have been so spoiled and so fucking privileged. I fucked up. I mean, it don't make no sense. But it's all right because my kids ain't gonna make this mistake. And what God got for us is for us. I just ain't
I'm
gonna get
glad.
away with all of that shit I used to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about it, I was with all of them notorious drug dealers and everything, and they all had to pay for their crime. And I guess this is the way I have to pay for mine. You
I've
know?
seen so many women living high maintenance and shit because they men's was into that, and that's
Mhm.
why I never wanted to be. Hello, that's what. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
That's why
Yeah.
I never wanted to be none of their girlfriends because when your ass is gone, that life is gone. I seen women
Yup,
wind up in the streets in the shelters
yup.
because their man went down and got their kids taken away. In some states, they took this girl kids away from her. They ran in that house. They didn't care if kids was in there. They disrespect the whole family.
Mm.
I've never
Yeah,
been with a man that went to jail on me. Either he went before or he went after, but my husband never been in no jail.
that's beautiful.
Period. I've never wanted to be no drug dealer's girlfriends. We could be F partners, but that's
Mm.
about as far as it go, and that's on my
That's what
turn.
I wished I wouldn't have wanted for my
That's on my
I wished
turn.
I would yeah, I wished I wouldn't have want that for myself. I just was too much of a little
I was too
I
scared to
wasn't
take too much from them because I didn't want them to feel like I was obligated to go seeing them. And that's
mm,
the mentality that I had because my brother was a big time drug dealer. And when he went to
yeah,
jail, and my sister in law stopped going up there to see him, and she was like, I'm getting tired of running up there to see. I said, but you wasn't tired of spending that money, was you, bitch?
nope.
Now you need to we going up there to see my brother. And we rode all the way up there in effing rain all the way up there, a 6 hour ride. Started
Damn,
out
she
four
said
in the
she
morning.
told you she was tired of going up there.
Yeah,
Did she stay with him?
yeah, they still together right now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
They've been together. What? My son is gonna be 38, so they've been together. They've been together from 15 and 17. He was 17, she was 15. They have one daughter together. They've
Oh,
been
that's
together for 39 years. In
damn.
fact, in fact, the 28th of they're over this summer made 29 years.
Ow.
No. I'm lying. 39 years they've been together. Because the baby that I had, I just gave birth to him when they got together, and he just turned 38. So they've been together 39 years, and their daughter's like 30 something years old.
Ow.
Yep. Yo,
And how
we
old
stayed
are
with our
they?
men long. I've been with my husband for 25. My sister been with her husband for 25. We met them around the same time. Yeah, we
That's
all have long
beautiful that
relationships.
y'all, that's what y'all grew up around. So that's
Yeah.
what y'all spread, from generation to generation. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's something I don't know what they don't put on. God, you can't get rid of no man. It's just like they just love us so to death, like unconditionally. All of us, that's what our men. Most of us been with these. Like in my family, we've been together for years. It's not like no going. Oh, she with this nigga, this nigga that long. Oh, it's only one person that I seen that I can count of at least four men in her life.
So let's talk about Remy Ma.
Oh, poor Remy. Why she couldn't find somebody else? But see, that's when you're a celebrity, you really can't do but so much
Hey, yo,
down low
let me tell
stuff.
you,
See,
what
Remy
did
need to be like me. If
What
you
did they
tell
say?
anybody, you won't get no more.
Here we go right here. They said Papoose stuck with her for 7 years, and then she came out and she messed around on her. Don't all the men do that to the women? Remy is a dude with a dick. She treated Papoose like a pussy.
That's how you feel? I
Yo,
don't know.
she a dude with a dick. She
Well,
treat that
somebody,
nigga like a pussy.
well,
Word. That's a little
really,
pussy.
either a man gonna step out or a woman gonna step out in the relationship.
Yo, she
I ain't
started
gonna say
getting,
I'm not gonna say my 25 years didn't have any infidelity in it or
yeah.
anything like
Listen,
that. So it doesn't surprise me.
the reason why I say that is because I'm a Remy. Okay. I
Uh,
rule my niggas. You understand? Like I had a
uh,
dick. Because
you in charge.
what happened,
What?
what happened, my crew that I hung around, they made me a boss. So I wasn't the drug dealer girlfriend. I was the drug dealer. They made me a boss. So I'm a bitch with a dick. So when when you get all hard, you be like, yo, nigga, give my motherfucking money. Yo, nigga, I'm gonna have you tonight. Yo, meet me at my house tonight, nigga. That's how we was doing it. Like when me and my girlfriend went in clubs, bitches used to try to be on us. You understand? Because we were spending so much money. They like, damn, who back there with that money? Let us back. No, honey.
Stop.
Strictly dickly.
Let me do what I want to do, God damn it. Stop. Little ass dog. She's just gonna keep pushing my hands and I'm trying to push her away. She's like, no, this is my granddaughter here. This is my daughter's dog. And she's under me. Like she's gonna make me hold her. And I'm trying to rub my leg. And she's pushing my hand like, no, rub me. And making her body stiff as a board so I can't push her away.
Yeah, but I'm glad you came on because I was just thinking about Tupac, and Tupac fought for everybody justice.
Yeah,
And the world would be a better place if him and Biggie was still living, and them demons took them out. See, the Illuminatis didn't want people like Tupac and Biggie to be, enlightening the people, making this world a better place.
No. They own black people, took them out. Let's say what the fuck excuse me for cursing, for let's say it for what it really is. That if Tupac just made a bad decision and it cost him his life because he did not have to jump on that guy and beat him down like that over something that he wasn't even there, just because your friend said, oh, that's a nigga that took my chain. So why couldn't it be like, yo, you go over there and whoop his ass, and if any of his people try to jump in, then we gonna jump in? No, y'all just all went over there and started beating down this boy who family was really about that shit.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Keefe said.
And Keefe is the most retarded, stupid bastard I ever seen in
and
my.
He got himself into some shit because he talked too much.
He need to get justice. We need to get justice for that. He need to go to jail for that. I'm glad he was stupid.
And for all I know, he could have really been the one who did the shoe and then blaming it on his nephew because his nephew is not here. Because
whether he did it or not, just being in that car, you getting the same amount of time, sugar. That's why he's a dummy. He's a dummy. He's a dummy. He ain't even smart.
He spoke too freely about that. Like it wasn't a crime.
Because they gave him immunity for one day and he thought it was for immunity. I told you that the government allowed a man that demised 30 people to get away, right?
Yeah.
And remember what they did for what is that? What was not no what was that drug dealer in Harlem? Damn, Nicky Bonds.
Yeah, I
Look how many
say
people
Frank.
he demised and they let him get away with it. Look how many people Alpo demised and they let him get away with it.
Bumpy Johnson too.
Yeah. How they let them get away with that? They do what they want to do. Because see, remember,
and you see they kill Alpo ass.
Let me tell you what it's all about, right? The government, El Chapo and us was out there working for the government of the United States of America. This is how they support their wars.
Oh, Barbara, let's stay on the subject because I'm getting in some knowledge coming through here. So now what they're gonna do, right, is if they arrest Puffy, we already know what the deal is. They're gonna get Keefe to testify against Puffy and send Puffy to jail, and Keefe gonna be back on the street.
What?
That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, because remember Puffy Posad put up $1 million over Tupac and
Uh-huh.
Suge Knight's head?
So they gonna give him immunity.
Yes.
You think
Watch.
they gonna get away with that?
It might not be as much if he don't get immunity, he's gonna get as close as to the lightest sentence. He's 60 years old. I mean, if they gave him 25 years, that's life to him. So if they gave him 5 years for testifying that it was a hit and that the two people that's involved in it is dead, what is his name?
I
The
don't know.
one that was from New York, him and Foxy Brown was together that night, which means that Foxy Brown was
Mace.
around not
Okay.
Mace. Mace was with Brandy that night. He just said
Mm.
that. The guy from New York that got the money and didn't give Keefe nothing. So they tried the cops.
Oh, that's the guy that supposedly got the money, right? Is dead?
Yeah. He died of cancer. He
Get
died from
out.
cancer. Yep.
But you
So
know one thing about the feds, my dear, they don't pick you up unless they got you.
exactly. I know that. That's what I'm saying. So all right, if that is the case and they gets Tupac in it, that's how this guy's gonna get off testifying. I mean not Tupac, get off testifying against Puffy. That's the only way
So
he's gonna
let me
get the
tell you
less
something.
time.
I think Puffy is so guilty. Like one thing Jaguar said was right when she sat on that blue couch. She's a storyteller. She know how to tell a story, baby. When she broke it down, how everybody is gone.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
One by one, they taking them down. It's coming to light what she said on that couch. They got R. Kelly in there about to die. You know,
He
kind of
need to be with
diabetes
his
and shit.
disgusting self. He need to be in there with his disgusting self.
Now
And
let's
all
act like, all right, we both from New York. I don't know what went on in Chicago, but we both from New York. And you know, it did not take no gun to put to none of them young girls' heads to fuck with them older niggas at all. That was a choice that they made.
No, because when I was in New York, I was a little fast ass. Yes, I definitely know. And I was 16 and my men was grown men. So
Exactly.
definitely 15, but
they
that
was wrong
nigga,
too for messing with us.
no. Let me tell you something. It's different with R. Kelly because he's a predator. He's disgusting.
Yeah, he just looking for him.
See the men. See, like, listen.
It'd be different if he was lacing them.
Okay, let me
like,
tell you the difference right here.
If he wasn't abusing them in the midst of it all.
Exactly. Because let me tell you the difference. I was a little girl dating a 42-year-old man, but I was living in Brooklyn, right? I was driving in a limousine. I was getting shopped every day, like money in my pocket every day. You know what I'm saying? It was like I was being taken care of. I wasn't being taken advantage of.
And you wasn't
like
being beat on or made to eat or drink your own feces.
Yeah, all of that. I was taught to make money and show and influenced by the mind. I don't know. You got these.
But you know that man used to drink a lot, and when you drink, right, that brings the devil out of you. I don't think he was in his right state of mind when he be doing stuff like that. And that's probably why they wouldn't see him for days and days, because he probably was just chilling. If he wasn't with another woman high up doing the same thing, then
hold on, let me get out of here. Coming in here and I'm on live. So I don't want y'all aggravating me.
But at the end of the day, I don't feel like he should be in jail for 30 years because
I do.
Parents.
No, I do.
You know only be the only one sitting there. The people that was the handlers, the parents.
R. Kelly is a predator. It's a difference.
Yeah, he might not be safe enough to have him out on the street around no young people.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Why don't they just start castrating these rapers and people like this? Just take it off. But I don't think that would stop them because they'll just find other ways to quench their thirst.
The thing about it is that child, hold on, he was abused. Here we go.
I'm gonna go in here and like my video.
What happened?
I said, let me go into YouTube and like our video. Sure.
Ain't nobody on with us. if I had my
But
other
they
page,
be here. They listen to it. They listen to it because we have views. We had
okay,
the last time I checked, we had 11 views and 6 likes.
okay,
But
okay,
now when we do this, we got to get us a real topic and we got to stay focused on that topic alone. And we both got to
okay.
share it to bring people into our room. Share it on
Yeah, because
Facebook,
I want us to promote a
Instagram.
nonprofit organization situation.
Yeah, but that's gonna be our business outside of this because we don't see me. I'm this type of person. I don't believe in letting too many people because everybody don't have the same energy that we have. So
Right.
before
But
we
let me get to
actually
because
introduce it,
let me get
we
my
gonna
kids in
have it
order.
down pat. Okay, go ahead. You want to go
Sweetheart,
walk?
I love you. No, because because I have to, because my
Okay,
grandbaby's acting up, and I have to get
that's
her
right.
mother to pay her some attention. Yo,
All
y'all
right.
got to get the kids
I
up
love
on
you, and we'll
guys.
talk
My
soon.
boy's
Call me
crying.
later. I'm home
But
all
listen,
day.
thank you, and we're gonna think about a topic that we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about because it's getting noisy in here.
Okay, sweetheart.
She got it, was in peace, but that's how it gets in my house, noisy. All right, darling, but thank
Okay.
you, and
All right.
I'll see you tonight.
Okay. Like and subscribe.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
okay, baby.
Bye bye.
All right.
Okay. How do we do?